Don't go on blaming others. Maybe you yourself lack the thirst, the desire to enter deep inside. So otherwise, when maybe you were yourself enjoying very much their company. So if you, until and unless you suffer with people, you may not turn in. If you think that whatever is happening, the kind of thing you do with other people is all right, it's not wastage of time, then in the same amount the desire to enter inside will not happen. When you feel like you didn't like the taste of the food which you get from other people, it was nauseating, then you turn in to compensate. But if you are enjoying everything, all the stupidity which others are doing, and you are also just hankering for that, that means either you are quite asleep yourself. Otherwise, what really gives you enjoyment is your own inner state, whether you are alone or with other people. So it matters not whether you are alone or with others. Once you are relaxed, once you are settled in your consciousness, then whether you are alone or with people, you are always the same. But the thing is that if you are not settled completely, even if you are settled, you will not like to be with people who are full of inner darkness, because they suck your energy. So at the maximum, you will act that you are all right with them. But if you are yourself enjoying being unconscious with other people, because the company of unconscious people will mostly make you more unconscious. Because when we are with other people, we want to melt with them, we want to merge with them, then we become like them. Even if you want to be total with other people, first of all, you will have to discover your real nature. So you will have to pay this price of creating your inner Himalaya. Otherwise, you will remain one of the crowd. And time is slipping out. Because as you get older, you will become less and less sharper. Your energy will be also lower. And only when you are young, you have this intense desire to turn in. So don't just go on blaming others, because that is you are doing because of your inner weakness. You are just throwing it on others. Once you go with these people outside, then you need to compensate. You will have to meditate more, and you will have to do those things which helps you to go in. But still you are in the family. That is better than going to parties and going to where there are so many different kind of people. Then you are. Thing is that I need to give more attention to whatever is happening here in this country at present, because India is in a state either it will it will, either it will move up very much, but there are forces from all over the world which wants to destroy this country. So nowhere in the whole world they are staking that much. So whatever is happening in this country at present is very intense, and Modi is doing everything to destroy the rotten state which Congress and Nehru and Gandhi and Britisher, all of them conspired together, because they were product of the British, so they were just being puppet, and so they never wanted, the Western world never wanted India to be free. They always wanted India to serve them. Now because Modi has decided that he will no longer follow that path, so they may behave that they are very friendly with him, but at the same time they are conspiring to destroy him, to destroy the country. So I need to give more attention to whatever is happening, because so many things are happening at present. Both the forces have staked everything, so it's a very challenging state. So you need to cooperate more in what I want you to do, not that you just fall down to your emotions. That you understood or not?
Yes, Swami, understood.
And it depends much on India's state. If India grows up, then it will be helpful for the whole world. Otherwise, Western world is very tamasic. They are very, all these Abrahamic religions are not auspicious. They may have developed science, but they are very greedy. They have a mad ambition to rule the whole world. They have no understanding of your inner nature, your being. They may believe that they are religious, but it's not much different from communism. They don't know what consciousness is. They just believe in an imaginary God, which is not going to change them at all. Because it is just a belief. You believe in something which exists not. So how it can change you? What exists is that you exist. So you have to find out your very essence. And you are also programmed by the Western world, so you are also quite stupid. Until and unless those programs are destroyed and you believe in them too much, they are good as far as science is concerned. But even science in the wrong hand cannot be good for the world. Science in the hand of unconscious people will be more harmful than helpful. That is what they are doing. And they have this mad desire that they want the whole world to follow their idea. And they want to force it. It's not that they are just just telling you that this is our ideology. Now it is your choice whether you follow it or not. They don't believe in that you have the right to reject. What they are offering you, you have to take it. In that they are all very Islamic. That is what they are trying to do with Russia and Putin also, because he is not a very he is not following their order. He is not an obedient guy. That is their difficulty. Do you know which country, which is the only country in the world which is self-sufficient, which is not dependent on other countries for almost everything? They have.
I don't know. Which country, Swami?
What do you think?
Is it Indonesia?
No.
India?
No.
Russia?
Hmm. All their basic needs, real needs they have, they produce everything. They're not like they have. Their food is self-sufficient. They don't need to import from any other country. Their oil is self-sufficient. They are not dependent on energy for any other country. From their weapons, they make everything on their own. Nothing. They don't need it from other countries. Even China and India, most of the weapon so far they are using is all Russian. Chinese do much of reverse engineering, but it is all Russian things. So now you can go to sleep.
I want to say one thing before I go to sleep, Swami. I'm very, very glad that Swami is guiding me. Because that day on Twitter, I saw people say bad things about Modi. They were saying how something like I forgot what the actual content was, but it was something about Hinduism and Christianity in India. And if it is not because of Swami you are telling me things about Modi and India, right, I wouldn't have known the truth, Swami. I wouldn't have known the truth. So I am so glad that you're sharing all these things with me. And whenever I go to all these social media, I will know what is the truth and what is false.
Actually, we are all programmed in that way, that Western media, Western world is very authentic and honest about things. But as I've started observing it with my own eyes, with my own vision, then I have realized that they are far more cunning and clever. If you are according to them, then you are on the right path. If you are not obedient to them, then you are a wrong person. Then they will reduce everyone into Hitler or a fascist. Even if you see Hitler, maybe they were responsible to make him what he became. If you push someone to the wall, then he will react. And they are not at all different, because Hitler was defeated. So he is regarded as a very cruel man. But what America did, even Hitler could not do. Hitler never threw any atom bomb on any country. But we are just forgetful. Wherever America goes, they destroy those countries. But we are so blind. If it is not happening to our family, then we think that they are so great. They are not at all great. They are devilish. They are demons. And all these people, whether it is Osama bin Laden or Baghdadi, they have created these people. Whether it was Saddam Hussein or Gaddafi, they were their creation. Once they start asserting themselves, then they destroy these people. Or when they have to sell their weapons, then they create artificial wars. Like whatever is happening in Ukraine and between Ukraine and Russia, the most criminal country is America in that. They are responsible for what is happening. If you have this illusion that you are the leader of the world, you can guide the world, then you should behave more responsibly. But their whole country, their luxury is dependent on selling weapons to other countries. And if the war is not happening, how they will sell weapons? Even a man in whose name Nobel Prize is given, he was the man who invented dynamite. And on his weapons, both the world wars were fought. So the Nobel Prize is full of blood of innocent people. But they are the kind of heroes they supply, and we accept them so gleefully and gladly. Mother Teresa herself was a monster, but the whole world used to regard her as a saint. Because if the branding is all right and if you publicize someone, then the person looks like a hero. They did their best to destroy Modi. But at present, he is the number one leader in the whole world. So when he went to America, the kind of welcome he got there. And they are trying to woo Modi so that he buys more and more weapons from them. They want Modi to give up Russia. And that he has to be very alert about that. They want to destroy the friendship between Russia and India. And if India has to choose between Russia and America, Russia is more reliable. America is not at all reliable. Some American has said, I think maybe it was Henry Kissinger or someone else. He said that it is dangerous to be an enemy of America, but it is absolutely fatal to be its friend. When you are a friend of America, then your destruction is certain. Because they don't believe in friendship, they believe only in business. And people can be bought very easily. Even if those people who are against Modi, a very big number is that of Indians, because they have been bought by wealthy people. So